Today, on Starfield Essentials, in our first segment, Descent into Doom, Roach Not Broken, Steamdb Activity for Game and Creation Kit, Streamlined Prisoner Taking and Looting, Astrid updated with lip sync. In our second segment, Falkland Systems HQ looks amazing, Team Firestarter recruiting for Defying Fire DLC, Forgotten Frontiers Easy Mode arrives, POI variations and increased density mods, mine Aqueous Hematite and Caelumite. In our third segment, Companion Conversations Fix mod, Skip Companion Quests, Smuggler Outfits, Halo Armor, and Deep Scan Load Order mod troubleshooting. My name is Richard. Let's get started. Descent into Doom. This past week, Kinggath Creations released the long-awaited Doom mod for Starfield, called At Hell's Gate. This is free content published by Bethesda Game Studios via the creation system. It is achievement-friendly. I highly recommend this content. I've only played about an hour thus far, and I hear it takes about 2 hours to complete the quest. Already within the first hour, I am enjoying the experience, although I'm not a huge fan of the Doom vibe. That said, I was one of the original Doom players back in the spring of 1994 when I was a cadet at the United States Air Force Academy. One of my favorite memories of that time was installing my own network card, juggling high memory and DOS, and challenging my friends to multiplayer combat. I would often face off against my friend Steve, tell him to fight me like a man using only fists, and then shoot his character. It worked every time. We miss you, Steve. I've noticed most of the big YouTubers have been covering Doom on Starfield. I've read comments that some people will give Starfield a try, or will return to Starfield. I wonder what effect this will have on the True Achievements Xbox Top 40 rankings. Starfield didn't make the chart last week with the arrival of games like Marvel Rivals and Indiana Jones. Next, Roach Not Broken. Last week, I reported that Redditor Gullible Poem appeared to have hit a wall while trying to beat the record of Trackers Alliance bounty hunter Roach. Well, the most recent count Gullible Poem has is 600 bounties. The last threshold found in the creation kit for Roach is 782. Good luck, Gullible Poem! Keep posting on Reddit and share what happens when you beat the record. Next, Steamdb Activity for Game and Creation Kit. According to Steamdb, the main game and Creation Kit are continuing to receive updates. As you can see in my version history chart, the last beta dropped on November 5th, followed by general release on November 19th. I would not be surprised if we got a bug fix release to the core game and Creation Kit before the holidays. I could see a beta dropping on Tuesday, December 17th, with general release about 2 weeks later. Next, Streamlined Prisoner Taking and Looting. I'm a big fan of several mods by Coradic, which bring true prisoner taking and bounty hunting to Starfield. This past week, Coradic updated his Non-Lethal Framework mod, available on Creations, and Nexus mods, and his Useful Brigs mod, also available on Creations and Nexus mods. Most significantly, Coradic removed the need for the NLF Useful Brigs patch. If you have all three installed, I recommend removing them and then installing the newest versions of Non-Lethal Framework and Useful Brigs. Coradic also released a new mod, Simple Immersive Looting. It's on Creations and Nexus mods. This is an alternative to more full-featured mods like Shade's Immersive Looting. A looting mod makes it easier to interact with unconscious or deceased NPCs. I use Simple Immersive Looting now to mark NPCs during or after combat. If I use the strip feature, it shows that I have checked that body for loot. I like that Coradic is offering an integrated set of mods to facilitate prisoner taking and looting. This makes it more likely this gameplay feature will continue to work in the future. Thank you, Coradic. Next, Astrid updated with lip sync. One of my favorite mod NPCs, Astrid, is now fully lip synced.
Let's say I was doing quite a bit of unauthorized freelance work on the side. I had been dancing on the edge for quite some time. As it turns out, Ryujin doesn't take kindly to their employees doing hits on their lineage. Still, I got the job done.
She is only available on Nexus mods. I've been using Astrid for months. About 2 weeks ago, I asked Agrippnus, the author of Astrid, if he would update this mod, now that the creation kit supported lip sync. Well, he did it. Astrid is perfect for those who don't want to hear Constellation companions complain about your gameplay choices. Astrid uses an AI voice, but I actually like it. She is totally sassy, and her voice makes me wonder if she is a synthetic human, like an early model replicant Nexus assassin. Thank you, Agrippnus. Next, Falkland Systems HQ looks amazing. Modder Halmir shared images from his work-in-progress Falkland Systems headquarters mod last week. He said in his post, quote, "You'll be able to visit this painstakingly handcrafted location in New Atlantis in the Waterfall District. The Falkland HQ has been built into a pre-existing building in the exterior world space overlooking the waterfall, and will come with its own map markers and NAT station," end quote. This will be a paid creation that will also have custom ship parts. This looks so cool! We're only in the beginning phases of what modders can bring to Starfield. Next, Team Firestarter recruiting for Defying Fire DLC. We have more amazing content in development. This is from Team Firestarter, which is currently one person. The mod is called Defying Fire, and it introduces a location called Yalsin City. Team Firestarter released a trailer for this mod, which is exceptional. According to the Reddit announcement, quote, "Defying Fire is an upcoming DLC-sized creation for Starfield, in which you'll be able to decide the fate of the employees and residents of Yalsin-controlled space. Will you free the citizens of the control of the Yalsin Corp, or do you seek to change the corporation from within and deal with the ongoing threat of social unrest?" End quote. The expected content includes a main quest, side quests, a totally new, fully functioning city, other locations, new player homes, and new companions. This is a bold endeavor, and Team Firestarter is recruiting help. I have included a link to the recruitment page in the description. I answered the call and volunteered to be a quality assurance tester. I'll let you know if I'm accepted and how it goes. Next, Forgotten Frontiers Easy Mode arrives. Recently I reported that I had purchased the Forgotten Frontiers POI expansion creation by Mad Monkey 119. Well, I and other players were having trouble tracking down the 5 Radiant POIs packaged in this creation. So, Mad Monkey 119 released an Easy Mode patch to make it more likely for these new POIs to spawn. Well, that did the trick. Previously, I had only found the underground research bunker. After the patch, I found the volcanic cave, another underground research bunker, and the abandoned fortified starport. These are really awesome locations. The volcanic cave has some striking visuals due to the lava. The abandoned fortified starport is massive and has plenty of ambush locations for players. I'm still looking for the mountaintop comm station and industrial pumping station. Check out this paid creation. It's 500 credits or roughly $1 per POI. Next, POI variations and increased density mods. Speaking of POIs, I've been experimenting with the POI variations No More Duplicates mod by Platinum Poster. This mod is on Creations and Nexus mods. I'm going to admit right now that I don't fully understand what this mod does, but the goal is to make POIs not all appear exactly alike. I returned to this mod because it added a new feature recently. There's a list of unique lore POIs in the mod. This made it easier for me to visit some locations that I don't see as frequently as I do in vanilla play. For example, thanks to this mod and this list, spoilers. Okay, here's the list. I visited a pressurized cave on Arcturus 2, an abandoned mining rig on Piazzi 1, and an abandoned mining platform on Bradbury 3. I also tested this mod with the Planet POI and Creature Density Increased mod by Silvara Snow. That mod is on Creations and Nexus mods. The goal of the Density mod is to add more POIs and, where present, fauna, to landing zones. It seemed to work for me, and it definitely did not break anything. Let me know if you're using mods like this to change how you interact with POIs in Starfield. Next, mine Aqueous Hematite and Caelumite. Now, if you're an outpost builder, and especially a mining magnet, 2 new mods will make you happy. They are by Will NY4. They are Mine Aqueous Hematite, seen here on Creations, and mine Caelumite, also on Creations. Both mods are a single mod on Nexus at this location. Will NY4 wrote these mods because, quote, there are 2 unique materials in the game, Aqueous Hematite, or AQ, and Caelumite, CT, that have to be mined by hand and don't have extractors so they can't be part of a production line, end quote. These mods solve this problem. After installing either or both mods, you will be able to mine AQ where Indesite is found, and CT where Ytterbium is found. What can you do with these resources? Well, you can use AQ to craft Pick-Me-Up, but that requires a recipe found during the UC Vanguard quest, as shown here on starfieldwiki.net. You could use CT to craft improvements for weapons and gear, as I showed in these videos. Starfield Essentials, how to go from 0 to crafting mods for the Commander's Advanced Hard Target, but that works for any weapon. And Starfield Essentials, how to go from 0 to crafting all gear, mods, spacesuit, helmet, pack, etc. These are probably more of a completionist set of mods, but I enjoyed them. Next, Companion Conversations Fix mod. If you feel like you've been missing some of the dialogue, especially between companions in your game, check out the Companion Conversations Fix mod by Yggdrasil7. It's on Creations and Nexus mods. Let me know if you think it adds more companion conversations to your game. Next, skip companion quests. If you'd rather have less companion activity, check out Skip Companion Quest by Aurelianus. I have a half-dozen characters active at any time. I don't need to repeat companion quests each time my affinity reaches a certain level. Thanks to Skip Companion Quests, I can avoid spending time on that content. Here's an example with Andreja to show how the mod works. Next, Smuggler outfits. If you've watched my videos, you know I'm a fan of the Pirate Captain outfits and the first uniforms. Well, thanks to modder Mr. Crossbow, I'm trying the new Smuggler Veteran outfit for myself and my companions. This clothing set is available on Creations and Nexus mods. I would just as soon have the ladies on the crew wear the same outfit as the male characters. Still, these are pretty cool, and I will continue using them for a while. Speaking of clothing, one of you kind viewers commented on a recent video that the reason companion Robin Locke only wears her armor and helmet is that she has no clothes underneath. In other words, if you give her something to wear, she will not have to show the suit and helmet in breathable areas. I tested this, gave her an outfit, and it worked. I will need to get some clothing to match the rest of the crew. Next, Halo armor. While we're talking about looks, someone on Reddit asked why there was no armor from the Halo video game franchise. Well, as many commented, there definitely is. I tried the Halo Spartan armor collection by Bonepunk. It's on Creations as an authorized port by Shadow Prio and on Nexus mods. And finally, Deep Scan Load Order mod troubleshooting. If you're looking for some tools to troubleshoot your mod load order on PC, I wanted to point out a feature of the Starfield Engine Fixes mod by Laran Kiar. It's called Deep Scan Load Order. After you add the mod and enable the feature in the Starfield Engine Fixes.ini file, you will get 1 or 2 log files in your data SFSE directory. I like the data that this mod provides, particularly the overwrite counts. What have you been doing in Starfield? Your insights make this channel a place for positive and honest discussion of the game. In addition to videos, I also post to the community tab for this channel on a daily basis. If you subscribe, you will see these posts in your YouTube feed. If you made it to this part of the video, please leave a comment with the word Halo. Also, remember to ring the bell icon and select all notifications. Check out my other videos if you want to learn how to keep your ship by building it in the creation kit, or my thoughts on the game's 1-year anniversary. My name is Richard. I will see you in the Starfield.